Another vision. The Force is guiding us, helping us retrace the steps of Malak and his old master, leading us ever closer to the Star Forge. It is strange that anyone would have built a star map here. The entire surface of Manon is covered by nothing but vast oceans. It is possible. The melting of polar caps or a cataclysmic earthquake could have buried the land beneath the waves eons ago. Records from that time are incomplete. The ocean floor is vast, and much of it is uncharted, even by the native Selkath. But how could Revan and Malak have found their way down? No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
You Republic people are so pathetic, sitting around groveling at the table scraps the galactic senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The senators work for the good of the whole galaxy, not for individual gain.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, you gutless simp. It's the destiny of weak-minded fools like you to be ruled over by the strong, like we Sith.
I'm warning you. Don't push me or you'll get just what you're asking for.
Try it. Just try it. I'd love to see you throw the first punch. And with all the cameras around, the Selkath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds. You break their laws. You pay the price, Republic scum. But I can see that you're not man enough to back up your words anyway. If you ever feel like relieving yourself of your worthless existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many, many ways to fulfill your wish.
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not have been rude. No, really, I should apologize. I should try to control myself, as you Jedi do. Is there anything I can help you with? Well, these damn Sith are everywhere on Manan, pushing us Republic citizens around, trying to goad us into breaking the law somewhere. Yeah, the Selkath want to maintain their neutrality in this war we're fighting with the Sith, and they enforce it very strictly. So we just have to sit here and let the Sith insult us, and we can't raise a hand against them. Otherwise, the Republic will face severe Kolto export restrictions, and that could lose us the war altogether. You're joking, right? I'm sorry, but everyone knows what Kolto is. It's the most powerful healing agent in the galaxy. I would have died several times myself if we didn't have this stuff handy. But the reason it's important here is that Kolto is only found naturally on Manan, and all of our attempts to synthesize it have failed miserably. So, we sit here on the surface, the Selkath harvesting what Kolto bubbles up from the bottom of the ocean, and we buy it from them. Well, us and the Sith, of course. The Selkath don't want to play favorites. The Selkath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides, selling Kolto to everyone that needs it, and making themselves too valuable to be worth conquering. Well, that, and they threaten to destroy the only natural source of Kolto on the planet if anyone tries to attack them. But I think they're underestimating the length the Sith will go to get what they want. They're probably planning something already. Is there anything else you require? Of course. If you have any other questions, you should probably see Roland Wan. He's the Republic diplomat here. He's by the Republic Enclave near the visitor residences. Oh, if you don't know where that is, go north from here, then south past the port official in the first courtyard, east into the second courtyard, then north, then east again. You got that? Have a pleasant stay, Master Jedi.
I can't talk now. I've got to get this Colto loaded up before my shift is over.
I don't have time to listen to your stories. I've got a full shipment of Colto ready to load before my shift is over. We've got all the proper Colto trading permits, so back off.
Hakochi Chopa, Kimba, Kuyami, Juski, Chika Nai, Tongpak Hakochi Chopa, Hava, Uba Maska Dwana Chichopa Muska, Chiyokaku.
Here there's going to be a heavy meteor shower in the Coruscant system this year. Last time this sort of thing happened, they lost one of the orbital stations.
So, do we have a deal?
That's an awful lot of money. Is there something you're not telling me?
Don't be so suspicious. The Republic is generous. We pay our mercenaries well.
Makes sense, I guess. All right, I'm in. When do I start?
Just show up at the Republic Embassy tomorrow and speak to our representative there. I'm sure he'll have some task he wants you to start on right away. Do you mind? I'm in the middle of a Republic recruiting drive right now. I need to hire these mercenaries before they sign up with the Sith. In case you hadn't noticed, there's a war on. If we don't hire these mercs, the Sith will. Now, excuse me. I have to continue my recruitments.
I'm uncomfortable with spying on the Republic. But if we could assure the Selkath that they mean no harm, then perhaps it might be worth it.
I am not for hire. Perhaps the Mandalorian or the Achani can help you, though they lack the stomach for certain jobs. They lack the resolve to do what needs to be done. The Achani believe in a non-existent warrior code of honor, and the Mandalorians prize credits above bloodshed, but I am Iridorian. Honor comes from slaying your opponent, and the true reward of any job is the taste of your foe's dying blood on your tongue. Ask whatever you wish, though you may find some of my answers distasteful. Perhaps you should ask them. The Republic prefers not to deal with my kind, though maybe they need an Iridorian to finish the job. The mercenaries they hire must be failing, as they are never heard from again. That is all I know. Is there more you wish to ask? Yes, I'm not surprised. There are few on this watery world who feel comfortable in my presence. For a while, the Republic were hiring anyone they could get their hands on. Now they don't have any use for us mercs. It's too bad. I could have used the work.
If you're here to offer me a job, I'm not interested right now. I got so many offers I can't keep up as it is. Maybe that Iridorian skullslacker at the bar, or the Ajani nerf herder cowering in the corner is available. Oh, nothing. Except that the Ajani are a bunch of fey dancers prancing in a battle with tiny weapons not fit for Mandalorian children. They hardly wear any armor because it slows them down when they run away. But the Ajani are better than the Iridorians. Those savages keep hacking at fallen foe even after death, mutilating the corpse out of pure bloodlust. I even heard they'll turn on each other when the battle fever hits. Who wants to work with someone like that? I could pretty much name my price right now, especially since the Republic's so desperate for mercs all of a sudden. They ain't saying, but the price is sure right. Of course, I haven't heard of anyone coming back, so I'm guessing the job ain't easy. I'm a realist. It was war, after all. And even though the Republic destroyed my people, the leaders of the Armada were Revan and Malak, so I hate the Sith just as much. And with this war, there's plenty of opportunity to take bloody vengeance against both sides, and make a nice profit along the way. We Mandalorians are always practical that way. Not like those bloodthirsty Iridorians or those honor-bound Ajani. Or anything else you want? So why are you telling me? If you're going, go. I don't need a status report.
We might have a position within the Sith organization for one such as you.
Your offer is pretty good, but I've heard some nasty things about you, Sith. Is it true you bombed Taris into dust?
This is war. In war, certain distasteful acts cannot be avoided. But ask yourself this, when we win the war, would you rather be against the Sith or with us?
You make a good point. And I've never turned down a job that pays up front.
Excellent. Report to the Sith Embassy tomorrow for your assignment.
You hiring for the Republic or the Sith? Then why are you wasting my time? There's big money to be made here. I can't risk missing a job offer because I'm yapping with you.
I have no desire to speak to you. I know you have links to the Republic.
Look, lady, we Sith aren't here to make friends, so let me enjoy my drink in peace.
Say, you must be new around here. My name is Viglo. You don't look like those Republic scum, and you aren't one of us Sith. It's what brings you to Manan. Well, you picked a real stinkhole to stop at. Republic soldiers are everywhere. This arrogant Selkath treating us Sith like we're second-class citizens. I wish we could bomb this ocean world into a desert. But we need that Kolto for our Sith troops. Man, I hate this place. It isn't easy here, you know. Not with all the Republic soldiers walking the streets while we sit and do nothing. Malak should send a fleet in and conquer the whole sector, Kolto or no. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind, you know? We Sith are interested in lots of stuff. You'd be smart to keep your nose out of Sith business. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to... Oh, I get it. I get a little too forward and you want to hold it against me. Hey, I just thought of something. If I said you had a great body, would you hold it against me? Barkeep, I sense I've offended my lady friend. Bring me another round so I can drown my sorrows in the sweet nectar of the Selkath people.
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers. They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight. If it weren't for the Republic, Manan would already be under Sith control. But we haven't heard one word of thanks from the Selkath.
Manan should treat us Sith better. Their day of reckoning approaches. The Selkath have forgotten the lesson of Taurus. Perhaps we should remind them.
precious Republic's days are numbered. It won't be long until Malak turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, not with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our resolve.
How much for all this stuff, Tyvark?
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muri ra. Tangi wama jikona. Tonki pa nonku nek abog.
Thanks, Tyvark. Catch you next week. I always shop here. Tyvark's prices are the best in the city.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muri ra. Tangi wama jikona. Tonki pa no skronki to patslimo. Chi ita kanki chana kilikon achua penki. Yun patisa. Di chuba. Tong hit wama ag inko tune. Portong hi wama ji agi inko tun. Tong pa no kun no nek. Chiwi aita ka chong ji.
I cannot render assistance, citizen. Move along.
Greetings, Master Jedi. I hope you have a pleasant stay here on Manan. If you have any questions or needs, please direct them to our envoy, Roland Wan, at our embassy.
I have to stop talking to Sith. They make me want to break so many laws just to pound the smirk off their faces.
Kakincha nawabakaon. Pichage borang turang. Na Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chunamuri tong hitwama aki inko tune. Otong hiwama ji aki inko tun. Tong panokun no. Jiska dosoki kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smaktoma. Kuyami. Kakincha nawabakaon. Pichage borang turang. Nada chawa yi. Achua pengki, yun patisa, di juba jikota naga, kingun wa mulira dwana, kinba ni chalora kun. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha, agi inko tune. Chiwa aita kan kicha na chupornibo. Kun muliras limo potong hitwama aki inko tune. Potong hitwama ji aki inko tun. Tong panok. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Chiwa aita kan kicha na chupornibo. Kun muliras kakincha na wabakaon. Pichage borang turang. Nada chawa yishun kun. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chunamuri ra. Tangi wama jiko na. Tong hit wama aki inko tune. Potong hit wama ji aki inko tun. Tong panokun. Jiska dosoki. Kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smaktoma. Kuyami jusku chitanai. Uchua penki. Topa tong hitwama aki inko tune. Potong hitwama ji aki inko tun. Tong panokun nonek. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Chiwi aita ka chong. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Potong hiwama ji aki inko tun. Jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smaktoma. Kuyami jusku tong hitwama aki inko tune. Potong hiwama ji aki inko tun. Topa na otobokasa. Pampa ki mulira. Achua pengti, yun patisa. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. agi inko tune chuna muri ra tong hit wama aki inko tune potong hit wama ji aki inko tune tong pa no kun no nek chiwi aita ka tong chicha Topa na oto bokasa pampa ki muri ra Chua Penki, Yun Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha, Agi Inko Tuni, Tong Hit Wama Agi Inko, Topa na Oto Voka. Con muli slimo poi wanga kun viskin. Sumirana nu frata donko sercha doman toma kaba volpa murji gumaya. La boda na winki smak toma. Jiska da soki kupa bona na tuka ulwan. Jiska da so. La boda na winki smak toma. Jiska da soki kupa bona na uba batu konchi.
Hey there, what can I do for you? Okay.
Sorry, buddy, but the hotel is closed. Ever since the murder, the Selkath have made me keep this place locked up tight. Only the Selkath authorities, and those authorized by them, are allowed in. This old Republic war hero by the name of Sunry was seeing the Sith woman here, Alasa. Well, they were seeing each other, but the other night a blaster went off in one of the rooms. Sunry got seen leaving the place, and the Sith woman was dead on the floor. But not everyone thinks this Sunry did it. So the Selkath are holding him in prison, while the case gets sorted out. In the meantime, they closed down my hotel. But enough about my problems. You can't stay here while the investigation is on. You'll have to find someplace else to stay. Sorry. Sorry, buddy, but the hotel is closed. Ever since the murder, Yeah, maybe you can find someplace else to stay.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.